All right, let's talk about something that feels like a huge, impossible mountain for so many people making your very first $10,000. I know, it sounds like a lot, but what we're about to break down is a clear, step by step roadmap that shows you it's not just possible, it's a skill you can learn.
Wow, this quote, it really hits home, right? It perfectly captures that feeling of being stuck on a treadmill, running as fast as you can, but going nowhere. This isn't just about getting a chunk of cash, it's about breaking that cycle. That first 10K is your proof of concept. It's the key that unlocks the door to financial freedom. And this, right here, is the most important mindset shift you can possibly make. Look, that first $10,000 is, without a doubt, the hardest money you will ever earn. But once you do it, something magic happens. You prove to yourself that making money isn't some random lottery ticket. It's a repeatable process. It's a skill. You've built the machine once, and that means you can build it again and make it bigger each time.
So, how do we actually do it? Forget about chasing shiny objects or the latest trend you saw online. We need a real strategy. It turns out there are really only 4 fundamental ways to start earning, and trust me, the path you choose at the very beginning is absolutely critical to your success. Okay, so here they are. You've got personal services, local products, global products, and online services. Each one has its own pros and cons, right? We're talking about a trade-off between how fast you can start making money, how much of that money you actually get to keep, and how big you can grow down the line.
First up, personal services. This is stuff like washing cars, walking dogs, things you can start doing tomorrow. The huge advantage here is speed. You can literally walk out your door today, find a client, and have cash in your hand by dinner. The problem? Well, it's you. You're limited by your 2 hands and the 24 hours in a day. You can't be in 2 places at once, so your income has a hard physical ceiling.
Okay, next we have local products. Think about baking cookies and selling them at a farmer's market, or building cool model airplanes and selling them to hobbyists in your town. It can be super fun, a great way to turn a hobby into a side hustle. But here's the catch. The cost of materials, the flour, the sugar, the wood, the glue, it all eats away at your profit. And just like personal services, you're stuck selling only to people you can physically reach. And then you've got global products. This is where things get exciting. Starting a clothing brand, a drop shipping store, suddenly your customer isn't just your neighbor, it's anyone with an internet connection anywhere in the world. The potential for scale is massive, but, and this is a big but, it is slow. So slow. You might be waiting 3, 4, 5 months before you see any real traction. And every single dollar you make, it goes right back into buying more inventory. Your money is basically trapped in a warehouse. And that brings us, logically, to the clear winner. The absolute best path for making that first 10K as quickly and efficiently as possible, online services. This is the beautiful sweet spot. It takes the best parts of the other models, you get the worldwide audience of a global product, but you also get the ridiculously high profit margins of a service business. It's the best of both worlds.
And when I say high profit margins, I mean it. Just look at this. With a physical product, after all your costs, you're lucky to keep maybe 20, 30 cents on the dollar. With an online service, like graphic design or writing or managing social media, you're looking at keeping 70 to 80% of what you charge. That money goes straight into your bank account. It's not tied up in inventory, it's yours. And that's how you hit that 10K goal fast.
Okay, so we've picked our lane. Online services it is. But that's a pretty huge category, right? So the next really important question is, what service are you actually going to offer? How do you find your thing? Well, the good news is you don't have to guess or spend months trying to figure it out. All you have to do is answer 3 really simple questions. The answer is hiding where these 3 things overlap.
Think of it like a Venn diagram. Circle 1 is, what are you already good at? What skills do you have right now? Circle 2 is, what do you actually enjoy doing or learning about? Because you have to stay motivated. And circle 3, this is the most important one. What is a painful, constant problem that businesses are always willing to pay someone to solve? Where those 3 circles meet in the middle, that's your goldmine. That's the service you should start with. Now, just having a skill is great, but it's only the start. Turning that skill into a consistent $10,000 income, that requires a system. And this right here is that system. We call it the high income skills pyramid, and it's the secret to going from just getting by to really truly thriving as a freelancer. The foundation, the base of the entire pyramid, is positioning. And here's the absolute key. The real money, the serious money, is in helping businesses make more money.
See, individuals and hobbyists have very tight budgets, but a business that's already making 50 grand a month, they won't even blink at paying you 2 grand for a service if they believe it'll help them make an extra 5 grand.
Let me give you a perfect example. Let's say you're a video editor. You could work for small-time YouTubers and struggle to get a few $100 per project. Or you could take that exact same skill and reposition yourself as a video editor for an entrepreneur who sells a high-ticket online course. The work is the same. The skill is the same. But because your client makes so much more money from your work, your value and what you can charge goes through the roof.
Okay, moving up the pyramid, we have leverage. This is where you have to unlearn a lifetime of conditioning. You have to stop trading your time for money. Stop charging by the hour. Seriously, businesses don't care how long it took you. They care about the result. So instead of saying, I'll run your ads for $50 an hour, you say, I'll run your ads. And when I generate sales, I get a percentage. You're charging for the value you create, not the minutes you clock.
The third level is reach. And the rule here is simple. Stop chasing clients. Let them come to you. I heard this story about a graphic designer who started posting short videos of his design process on TikTok, just for fun. He wasn't trying to sell anything. And you know what happened? His inbox just exploded with messages from businesses wanting to hire him. Just document what you do, show your work, and you will become a magnet for opportunities.
And now we're at the very top of the pyramid. And this one might surprise you. It's automation. You see, the most successful freelancers, the ones who make the most money, they aren't necessarily the most creative or the most talented. They are the most reliable and the most organized.
Let that sink in for a second. 95% fail because they're unreliable. Think about every time someone said they'd get back to you and didn't, or missed a deadline. In a world full of flakes, just being the person who does what they say they're going to do, on time, every time, that becomes your superpower. Use simple systems, a calendar, a to-do list, a basic client tracker, not your brain, to manage your work. This is what separates the amateurs from the pros who make real money. Okay, so you've done it. You've followed the blueprint, you climbed the pyramid, and you've made your first $10,000. First of all, congratulations. That is a huge accomplishment. But the journey's not over. In fact, a new one is just beginning. Now we have to shift our focus from just earning income to actually building long-term wealth. This quote says it all. This is the final crucial mindset shift. The rich get a paycheck and they think, what can I buy with this? The wealthy get a paycheck and they think, how can I turn this dollar into $2? That 10 grand you just earned isn't for a shopping spree. It's a tool. It's your first army of little worker dollars that you're going to send out into the world to make more money for you. So what do you do with it? Well, you don't want to just throw it all at some risky bet. You start smart. Put a chunk of it in a high-yield savings account. That's your safety net. Then you start putting money into simple things like index funds and stocks for steady, long-term growth. And hey, if you've got a high tolerance for risk, you can put a very small percentage into something more speculative, like crypto. The key is a balanced approach. Now, why are things like index funds so powerful? Well, just look at this number. Over the last decade, the S&P 500, which is just a basket of the 500 biggest U.S. companies, has returned an average of over 10% per year. That's the magic of compound interest. You're not trying to beat the market, you're just buying the market. It's one of the most proven, simple, and hands-off ways to build real wealth over time. So there you have it. The 4 paths to choose from, the 4 levels of the skills pyramid to climb, and the final shift from earning to growing. The entire blueprint is laid out right in front of you. There are no more secrets. The only question left is the most important one. What's the very first step you're going to take?